Here we are at Andrew Jackson's Hermitage home, and we're going to enter the mansion. It's a 5-minute walk from here, so I'm already tired.
Picture.
Oh,
Photo bomb it.
hello, ma'am. No problem. Wave, Celeste.
So he died here
Jackson did.
in that building.
So, yes. And we have the bedroom where he died and the bed where he died. That's right. But not a lot of presidents are buried at their home site, but Jackson's one of them. And so with our garden, this is the open gate there. We have some things in bloom, so spring is coming. Yeah. And then the paths to the right and to the back, whatever direction you take, will eventually get you to the tomb and family cemetery. So, hope you get a chance to see it.
That's funny though. Look at that attitude. It's too hard for us to do, so that's what it is. Bitch, I'm from Arizona. We're on Buckeye. Yeah.
Hello, good morning. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
This is the home of Andrew Jackson and Rachel Jackson. They purchased. Are y'all gonna video me?
Yes.
Anyway, they bought the property in 1804, and they bought 425 acres. When Andrew Jackson died, he had 1,200 acres. So today we have 1,120 acres. We're just about 80 acres short. They lived here for 17 years very happily in a log farmhouse back of the property, out the back door and way down the hill. But Andrew Jackson started growing in popularity and people wanted to come and shake his hand, and they just couldn't deal with the volumes of people in that little log farmhouse. So they decided to build a mansion. This is, the first Hermitage was a red brick. All the bricks were made on the property, and they made all the walls 3 bricks deep. You'll see how thick the walls are when you go in. Mm-hmm. There were 4 rooms downstairs and 4 rooms upstairs. And then there's a really large hallway in between. This is the only home that Rachel would know. She died in 1828, and she is buried in the garden It's a very pretty plot if you want to see it later today. About 2 weeks after Rachel died, Andrew Jackson had to go to the White House to become president. So he went as a widower and he never remarried.
Oh, wow.
Smart man. Sorry.
In 1831, they expanded the house on the east and the west wings. So we have on the west side over here a really large dining room to take care of all the crowds. They usually had about 22 people to sit down and to have dinner.
Whoa.
And the east side is the library and the farm office. You'll also notice that you can hardly see it. Across the front there were 10 columns, but they were only one level. In 1834, the house caught on fire.
Oh, wow.
There was a spark from the fireplace in the back parlor, and it went up the chimney and hit the wood roof. It destroyed the second floor and partially destroyed the first floor. Now, because the house was built 3 bricks deep, the structure was fine, so all they had to do was remodel the house. And they remodeled it to this. It's a Greek revival home now. There are 6 columns going up both to the first and the second floors. They painted the red brick off-white to look like stone. And the columns are hollow. There is a column in the center, and this is wood here, tulip poplar, and they would put sand in the paint to make it look like stone.
Interesting.
Now, when you walk around the house, you'll see the red brick. It's the original red brick. Andrew Jackson retired here in 1837, and he died here in 1845, and he's buried with Rachel out in the garden. There's some things to help us preserve it. We allow no gum, no food or drink in the house. We have a trash can over here if you need to use it for anything.
Little bit about the Hermitage. At its peak, it consisted of 1,200 acres. Today, the ladies of the Hermitage Association control 98% of that land. Thanks to them, this 1,120-acre chunk will remain intact for generations to come. For us to maintain this plantation and that lifestyle of the Jacksons.